Biden's son insists on continuing his investments in China, despite the embarrassment it could pose for the presumptive Democrat nominee. One America's Richard Pollock has more on that report.
Hunter Biden, Vice President Joe Biden's son, continues to invest in controversial Chinese companies despite the embarrassment it could cause his dad in the 2020 presidential race. Hunter Biden's company, called BHR, is a partnership with the Bank of China. Hunter negotiated the deal in 2013 when he accompanied his father on Air Force Two in an official visit to China. His dad, former Vice President Joe Biden, has publicly pledged none of his family members would invest in foreign businesses. But according to the Daily Caller, Hunter refuses to divest himself of his 10% ownership in the Chinese firm. Until April, Hunter himself was on the company's board of directors. Seton Motley, the president of the conservative group Less Government, slams the vice president's son, saying his resistance to ending his business ties with the Chinese appears unethical.
He was forced to say, "I'm getting out," and then he didn't get out. So not only is he connected to China, he seems steadfastly insistent on remaining connected to China to make money on the worst regime in the world.
So what exactly are BHR's investments? First, the firm invested in a Chinese military aviation company called the Aviation Industry of China, or AVIC. AVIC is a military contractor in China. The Wall Street Journal reported AVIC stole F-35 stealth bomber technology and used them in Chinese attack aircraft. BHR also invested in Megville Technology, a Chinese surveillance company that openly admits it spies on its own citizens. Motley particularly singles out Hunter's investment in the surveillance company.
And for Hunter Biden to invest and try to make a profit at the expense of 1.2, 1.3 billion Chinese who are being spied on constantly with the software that he helped fund, I couldn't sleep at night.
The U.S. Commerce Department placed both AVIC and Megville on its notorious entity list, which bars companies from doing business in the United States. Being on the list means the company's activities are considered contrary to U.S. national security. It was the Obama administration, by the way, that originally placed AVIC on the entity list. So far, the Biden campaign has remained silent about Hunter's decision to continue to be an investor in China. For One America News, this is Richard Pollock from Washington.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.